Mm. Okay, let us continue. So prerequisites, in this we'll be discussing basic logic gates, universal gates, combinational logic gates, and sequential gates, and just few say expressions or any other circuits what you have implemented already. So we'll be just looking a few of the examples, and we'll try to understand what are these things. And what you'll be doing is using these only as the base. You'll be trying to implement few of the things in the Verilog itself. Okay, so coming down to the first aspect, that is the types of gates. So in this, now we can have three different types of gates, that is basic logic gates, then we can have universal logic gates and other logic gates. So I hope you have gone through these things, right?
Yes, sir.
So in basic logic gate, so generally what happens is we have AND gate, NOT gate, and OR gate. So these are the basic gates which you have already used, and you know what is the truth table, and you know how to implement an expression using these gates, how to build a circuit using these gates, or how to build an entire system with the help of these gates. So after that comes the universal logic gates. In that we have two gates, that is NAND gate and NOR gate. I hope you have you know how do you get the say for example I want to implement AND gate using NOR gate. So I can sorry NAND gate. So I can do it with the help of a double complement method or some other method, that is wherein if you just see AND is A dot B, that is how we write it. Now I want to implement it using a NAND, so I can go ahead with the double say negation method and try to see what the expression turns out to be for implementation of NAND gate or NOR gate. Okay, so that is what we'll be checking out. I hope you remember these things, and you have used KMAP and QM method. So any of the methods which are required, so you have to utilize that, get the expression, and try to implement that using say either the gates or any other methods. So here these are the things. So why universal gates is using universal gates you can implement any of the other gates or any of the other logic. So let it be expression, let it be anything else. So you can do that. You can implement even the XOR gate and the XNOR gate. So we have other logic gates. So those are the XOR and the XNOR. So these are nothing but sometimes we call it as parity check gates, because if you just remember the truth table of XOR. So when is the output of XOR high? Anyone can just tell, can just inform. When is the XOR output high? When both the inputs are same or when both the inputs are different? When is the XOR gate output high? Anyone just when
inputs are different.
Inputs are different. So another the thing XNOR,
when inputs are same.
when all the inputs are same. So you can just see not exactly parity check. You can just see that if all the inputs are same, I'll be getting the output as high for XNOR. When all the inputs are same, I'll be getting logic 0 or low output for XOR gate. So I can just use it in some other form, that is say whether all the inputs are same or not. So these are the things which fall under the XNOR gates, that is the other logic gates. So basic logic gates, universal logic gates, and the other logic gates. So in this thing, all the logic gates, if I just club it. So I hope you know these things. I'll not be discussing much on this. Just a overview we can have. So this is what inverter or a NOT gate. So whatever input you give, it will be inverting and giving it at the other end. That is, if you give 0, logic 0, it will be logic 1. If you give logic 1, it will be logic 0 at the other end. So this gate is this symbol is represented for AND gate, and here what it implies, if any one of the input to this gate is 0, then output is 0. If both are high, then only the output is high. That is how you read it. So then next, coming to OR gate. OR gate functionality is what? When any one of the input is logically high, then only the output is high, or else the output is 0. So similarly, you have NAND gate. NAND gate is nothing but inversion of the AND gate. So this bubble which is present, it represents the inversion. So if you just check, this is the AND gate. If you just put a bubble over here, what it implies is you are inverting the result, what you are getting. So inverting these results in the NAND gate. So here what we had in the AND gate, what we had, the logic was, if any one of the input, if any one of the input is 0 or both the inputs are 0, then output is 0. Now you invert the definition to the NAND gate. What it implies, if any of the input to the NAND gate or both the input to the NAND gate, here it is 2 gate logic, you can have 4 gate, so any number of this thing can be there. So if any of the input is logically 0 to the NAND gate, then output will be high. Output will be high. That is what is represented here, or else the output will be low. So similarly for NOR gate, it is nothing but OR gate, the output will be negated. That is what the bubble represents. So output is negated. So for OR gate, what we had, if any of the input to the OR gate is high, then the output is high. So now the definition inverts for the NOR gate. If any one of the input is 1 to the NOR gate, then the output will be 0, or else the output will be 1. So this is XOR as I specified here. You can just observe. So the output is 0 when both the inputs or when all the inputs to the XOR gate are same. That is, either both are 0 or both are 1. So that is what is happening in this case. So similarly for XNOR also, what happens is it gets inverted, and you put an inverter here. So when you invert, it will be changed. When both the inputs are same, then it turns out to be 1, and when for this case also it turns out to be 1, and for the other two cases in here, it turns out to be 0. Okay. So this is XOR, XNOR, and the all the basic logic gates, along with the universal gates and the other logic gates in one slide itself. Okay. So let us discuss just what is meant by combinational logic. So can anybody tell what is meant by combinational logic? One of you? Can anyone just tell me what is meant by combinational logic? I have come across these terms, right? Combinational and sequential. Anybody knows what is the difference between combinational and sequential?
So in combinational logic circuits, the output depends only on the present applied inputs.
Okay. And what happens in sequential?
So in the sequential circuits, the output depends on the past applied inputs as well.
Okay. It is not question only to Vaishnavi, even others also can come in. So when she mentioned that it depends on the past, so what element gets added over there in the sequential circuit? So whatever she specified is correct. Combinational depends on the present state or present input, and sequential this thing depends on the present and the previous inputs, or we call it as present state and the previous state, or whatever she specified. The previous output also has to be considered. So when a system is dependent on some previous information, then what has to be done with that? We have to store it, right? We have to
Memory is required.
Yes, memory requirement is there. So in that is one of the additional feature which comes in. So that is nothing but indirectly different way of telling that you require memory for sequential, because we have to store the previous state. So that is what you are dealing with. Now, can you just give me an example of a combinational logic? Any one other thing what you have done? Already you have done these things. So in combinational, you don't require memory because you are not storing previous state.
Adders,
Adders,
encoders,
encoders, okay.
encoders, decoders,
Decoders,
multiplexer,
mux, demux, okay. So any example for sequential?
flip-flops,
flip-flops,
Flip-flops, yes.
register,
Registers, that we have to check out. They're not exactly registers. So anything else? You have done so many things using that. Using flip-flops, you implemented few of the things, right?
So
Yes, sir.
counters.
Yes. Anything else? Counters, okay, somebody has put in. Then say up counter, down counter in any sequence, in any form. So many things you have done. Okay. So these are just a few examples what we have. Shift registers, okay. Okay, so these are the things what come in combinational and sequential this thing. So now what I'll do is